Hi, I'm Shane Downey, coming to you from the GBTA VDR conference in Hamburg, Germany. Today, I am joined by David Sparrow, Managing Director, Worldwide Sales EMEA with BWH Hotels. So, David, how are you today?
Very good, thank you.
Fantastic.
Really good.
I hope the conference has been going well for you.
It's better than our expectations, as always. It's a great conference. It really is.
Fantastic. It's what we like to hear. So, let's talk a little bit about BWH. So, how is BWH Hotels evolving its portfolio to better serve the needs of today's business travelers, especially in the secondary cities and those emerging business hubs?
Well, look, one of the things that obviously we try to do is to develop the portfolio in the places the business traveller wants to go to, obviously. We've got over 4,300 hotels at the moment, one of the biggest hotel groups in the world. But we're always looking to develop the portfolio in places where the business traveller is looking for a BWH hotel. We've currently got 18 brands, and that gives us the opportunity to sit down with a variety of owners and to discuss where they want to see a BWH hotel, and having that choice of brands gives us the opportunity to give that flexibility. So we identify places where there's a demand. For example, right now, Saudi Arabia is a very critical area of development for us. Southeast Asia, again, lots of development, but we look at primary, secondary and tertiary destinations, both for the business traveller and obviously for where they can go on vacation as well.
Yeah.
So that's important.
Yes, it is. I think I've probably only stayed in 5 brands, so I think I need to up my game.
You need to up the game.
So what is BWH doing to assist the corporate travel manager in improving the efficiency of the RFP process and meeting their criteria to be accepted into their preferred hotel program?
Look, I think we all recognise that the RFP process has and still is a key component of the travel manager's responsibility. And we try to do, not just within BWH, but also as the hospitality sector, to make that as efficient, as easy as possible. It's still pretty clunky. There's still a lot of opportunity to make this a lot more efficient. And I think AI is going to make that impact in the very near future. And we've obviously had a lot of discussions here this week about that. So what we try to do currently is to make sure that we act as almost like consultants to the travel manager. We try and make sure that the hotels that they want us to be included in the program are brought onto that program as easy as possible. So that involves us making sure that at hotel level, the person responsible for the RFP process is trained, they're onboarded properly, they understand all the sustainability questions, that we make sure the profiles are complete, and where we, on a continuous sourcing basis, have the opportunity to put a business case forward to a travel manager to get a hotel onto the program, we give as much information comprehensively as we can to make sure that they've got a strong business case in front of them, and that helps enormously. But yes, we still want to make it more efficient, but ultimately it's speed of response and making sure that we meet the criteria that the travel manager is looking for.
Right.
Ultimately.
Right. No, it's so important. I've been around the industry now for a number of years, and it seems like the RFP process is always a conversation.
It is, and it's becoming more dynamic, which is good. I mean, and that's something we have noticed over the last 3 or 4 years especially, where the number of negotiated rates in the program is being less than by a corporate travel manager, and they're looking for the chain-wide agreements and more dynamic pricing, and we're responding to that as well. And we've made a big effort to provide a very strong, compelling, dynamic case with our chain-wide agreements, and that really is bringing benefits to them and to us. We can see that, definitely.
That's fantastic. Now, you did mention sustainability and part of the RFP, and just how is sustainability being prioritized across the portfolio?
I think we all recognize, and certainly it's come to the fore in the last, really since COVID, where sustainability is just so important, and it really truly is. I think possibly more in the European markets than perhaps some of the rest of the world, but What we have as a company, BWH, is to put a target in that by the end of 2026, every single hotel in the portfolio will be certified. We have a very strong agreement with Green Key, and certainly we're working with them, but also outside of the US, we're working with a lot of accreditation companies as well that are recognized by the Sustainable Hospitality Alliance. So we're making that effort, but I can say that a vast majority of the hotels are already certified. And that's important for the business traveler, it's important for the corporate travel manager, and the meetings and events managers, it's important for them as well. So we recognize that, and our hotel owners now recognize that it's a key component in the business model to make sure that there are investments being made in the right areas to meet the needs of those business travelers. Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, and it's something we've heard a lot about, over the years, and particularly conversations about the younger generation coming in and how they prioritize that. So it's
absolutely, and even not, we know that the business travelers' leisure, they go on vacation, and again, that's another component where they look for hotels to stay in on vacation with the family that meet their sustainability expectations, and that's again another important factor. It's all linked.
Yes. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming.
Pleasure.
Thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure.
And thank you for joining us at the GBTA VDR conference in Hamburg.